The UK is embroiled in a war of words with China over allegations Beijing had placed a spy deep within the heart of the British Parliament. Abby Kugathasan has details on the two men who've now been arrested. Abby.
Heather, the accused is in his 20s and worked as a parliamentary researcher for several years. UK media is reporting that the British citizen has been accused of spying for China. He worked with at least two senior MPs and actually had access to some classified documents. This arrest, though, occurred back in March, but it became public over the weekend. He is out on bail and through his lawyer this morning released a statement saying he is completely innocent, that he's spent his career highlighting the challenge and threat posed by the Chinese Communist Party. Another man in his 30s was also detained earlier this year. Now, both of these arrests happened before some changes were made to espionage laws here in the United Kingdom. The National Security Act passed here in July, and it labels foreign interference as a crime, and that includes election meddling and disrupting parliamentary work on behalf of a hostile nation. And now there are also reports that Britain's intel service is looking to unmask a number of other possible operatives. We've now heard from the Chinese embassy here in London as well. They say all of this is malicious slander, Heather.
The incident has really renewed the debate on how governments around the world, including Canada's, should handle relations with Beijing. What are we hearing on that there, Abby?
Yeah, a few senior MPs here, including some in cabinet, are calling on the Prime Minister to label China a threat to the UK. They want to see sanctions and expulsions. Others point out that's not the way to proceed in international relations. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has been trying to thaw relations with Beijing, given that his predecessor, particularly Liz Truss, had a more aggressive and hawkish approach to China. Sunak has said that dialogue is absolutely necessary here, and he did say he raised interference concerns with the Chinese premier over the weekend at the G20.
So we discussed a range of things, and I raised areas where there are disagreements, and this is just part of our strategy to protect ourselves, protect our values and our interests, to align our approach to China with that of our allies like America, Australia, Canada, Japan and others. Actually, I think the right thing to do is take the opportunity to engage, to raise concerns specifically, rather than just shouting from the sidelines.
Now, he mentioned allies there like Canada. It's not just the United Kingdom that's concerned about foreign interference. Other countries are also trying to find the balance between engaging with China, competing with China, and confronting China.
Abby Kugathasan, thank you very much from London this morning.